I'm a rescued kid. Number one, I was born street family, Chicago, Illinois. Both brothers dead by 17, both sisters involved in drugs. Met my biological father one time. I was 27 years of age. He spent 5 minutes with me, asked me to drop him off at the bar so he could get on with the rest of his life. Thanks, Dad. My mother gave me away. She dropped me into this little Christian home, very conservative Christian home. Like really, we didn't even play old maid cards in our house because that could lead to dancing. You know what I mean? That kind of place. But some folks who taught me about the love of God. They taught me to love the Word of God. They taught me to honor the fact that God loved me, and because of that, I could love other people. I came to a personal faith one day in the back of the car on the way to church. My dad was an auto mechanic for 24 years for General Motors, but he was also a Sunday school teacher, and he would practice his lesson on Mom and I in the car on the way to church. And I mean, he was hardcore about it. If he got to church and hadn't finished going through his whole lesson, he would circle blocks around the church and make sure that he got it all in. But for me, it was a Sunday morning on the way to church, right in front of Jack O'Donnell Chevrolet in Midlothian, Illinois, where Dad worked. He pulled that car over, and I said yes to Jesus Christ myself. And that was the moment that changed my life. That was the moment that somehow the miracle, the mystery, changed my heart and gave me a passion to be like Christ. When did I realize I had the gift of comedy? Well, if you ask the folks I spoke to last night, they might say, obviously not yet. No, I was 29 years of age, working in a church, trying to minister to area kids, street kids, not church kids. This big group of not religious kids who were coming in, 200 strong, every week a couple times. And I was just trying to speak to them, just trying to say, hey, how can I relate to your world? How can you laugh a little bit? And so it was really more, comedy for me was more of a gift of God. I don't tell jokes. I'm horrible at jokes. Half the time I forget the setup and just blurt out the punchline. I mean, seriously. There are people who say funny things. I say things funny. That's been my take on life. I say things funny, and people seem to enjoy it, and God's been good to us through it for 32 plus years now.